What is up people, Tom here, welcome to another video, and today we're in the Airbus A319. I'm not sure actually of I think it's Alpha X-ray if I'm correct. So Golf Echo Zulu Alpha X-ray. EasyJet A319 on the ground at Belfast from the title, and a stand 16 shown ahead of us. Night flight over to Manchester, EC23 Whiskey uniform on that sim I should say. And well, it's a tutorial on how to fly this. So anyway, let's get straight into it. So welcome back to the flight deck, and we're in a powered cold and dark state. We can get external power, but start of all, batteries on, followed by external power, signs on apart from seatbelt when you to refuel. Navigational logo lights, I'm going to put a light on up here and put ADRS on. Wait for the thing to go on for the other one, 1, 2, 3. And set the screens up how you like. I'm not using any checklists. Just so you know, I'm basically using how I fly the plane. Which isn't all correct, but the majority of it is. Because I don't like the checklists. Radio stacks on. Set the local QNH. I right click on everything, set that to 1000, so that's 8000. Click climb out and right click that. So everything's in manage mode on the autopilot, everything's up here. So I'm going to head into doors and just open the doors because they wanted me to open them. And the first thing I'm going to do is actually, let me turn the volume up, is head down into the right FMS and go into load/fuel. Now this way you need to load, so my fuel load today is 3.73. It's in tons, so 3,730 kilograms. Click load fuel. Passengers, I'm making a random number up, so 68. Cargo, I'm going to go 6.85 tons. Don't load them yet since we've not started boarding. Stay on that page, you don't need them anymore. So, in it, type in your count codes. So, departure/arrival, return. Our alternate today is Liverpool, Echo Golf Golf Papa. Align IRS, type in your flight number, in this case EZ23 Whiskey uniform. Our cost index is a number from 1 to, I think it's like 999, today we're using 14, and it's basically how efficient the aircraft is in the cruise. And the cruise flight level is 230 with a temperature of -39. So 230 / that's the cruise / -39. I get this from a flight plan, and it's 3.3 tons on board today. That's your fuel again, but to one decimal place. So don't clear, just continue to like I'm just going to do. Click your first ICAO code, so in this case Echo Golf Alpha Alpha, and our first waypoint is LISBO, and the closest one is 9 miles, that's the one we want. Let's do this thing from LISBO. We are taking lower 6013 to PEPOD. Is that right? Yeah. So airways, type in the airway and then the waypoint there, and then it's the lower 15 to MAKUX. That's all our route today, so click insert and it shows up here. So now for our departure and arrivals, click the departure airport, click departure. Just like the runway, in this case I've just checked the winds. I think it's 25, and it's 25. and there's no SID, so just click Insert. And in this case, there's 1 minute till our arrival, so till IRS alignment. So that's in there. So our arrival, which most airlines do, is going to be the ILS 23 right, which is there. Let me make sure that's correct, which it is. ILS 23 right, and it's the Mersey 1 Delta, I believe. Let me check. The Mersey 1 Delta. Novia. Insert. Now you need to scroll through your whole flight plan, making sure there's no discontinuities, and if there is, clear, click there, and it's cleared. So you can see we have a 4-minute cruise from arrival till departure. So, almost time for alignment, there it is. So, let's go on plan mode, zoom out a bit, and head closer in. So you can see this is the thing, so we depart, turn left out of here. Try and get out a bit more so I can click. So, and then we start making our way, LISBO to PEPOD, to MAKUX, that's over the Isle of Man, EGNS, you can see that on the screen there. At the start, our descent, back over Wallasey, then north of Liverpool, which are our alternate, and then we're self-vectoring for the ILS. Runway 23 right. That is the whole plan there, and then so back to arc, and back to 10 I mean. See how they're doing. I've been wanting to do that for a while. I can't seem to find that. So what I'm going to do is return aircraft doors, just close those 2 catering doors, and I'm not going to request boarding because I don't need to. Look there, refueling is complete, so the sign can go on, beacon can go on, along with the fuel pumps. Head out to the panel 60 is better. Start master APU on, start APU bleed on, window heat on, and leave them for after startup. Now back into the FMC, click perf, select your flap setting, and it gives you all the speed you need, including the flex temperature and the speeds, and it automatically puts the transition altitude in there for you. I'm going to turn on the terrain radar, and you'll see little bits of terrain popping up all over the place. And just gonna head back to load fuel. Boop. Start boarding cargo and just load instant, so everything loads straight away. Go into doors, and I go into set. We have the APU available, PEF pushback, nose right. Set the AP, set the parking brake, scroll back across, close doors, ground services, get rid of everything there. Now that's this FMC done until we arrive back at Manchester, and now we're just waiting for pushback. And GS6 is doing its magical work down there. Just close that. It's magical work, got rid of everything. You can see the beacon flashing, and the pushback tug there. We're about to get clearance to push. Make sure there's no traffic around us. There's some traffic over there. Nothing close enough to harm us. And Unicom. And that's us ready for pushback. So, release the parking brakes. I'm setting my squawk to the UK IFR, Europe IFR default 2200. You can see we're in pushback. So what I'm going to do, everything on the overhead panel is in the configuration I want it to be on. So select engine start, and because easy operate 1 then 2, click start engine 1, and you'll see on here them starting to spool up. There you go. So this is the oil amount in each thing. That's the BSI, and this is the N1, slowly rising engine 1. Remember, this isn't working yet because you've not turned it on. This is N2 rising, so it's this that's going to shoot up in a second to about there. And you can see here we're now getting pushed right. That's about fully thing, 19 point something. So look over there, power's on that engine. Start the other engine and it'll do the same process. N2 and N1 will rise. It's very very weird pushback on this thing. I don't like it. At Belfast. I'm going to start the clock here. You can see it's not got power, but you can hear it spooling up. And just in case you're wanting to fly this route, it'll be in the description below with the flight level and fuel load for the A319. And that's very nice and loud, and that's the start complete. Set the parking brakes because GSX is saying set parking brakes. That's that done. Now I'm going to go and arm that back to normal. Drop flaps 1. Nothing else here. Arm that. This is this section complete for now. Well, it is complete till takeoff. So back up here now, we want to turn off APU bleed along with the APU master. Everything else in here is fine.